Before your next salary even arrives, you already know where it will go. Bills, rent, groceries, school fees, petrol, and somewhere in between, you ask yourself a quiet question: is this ever going to get better? If you've ever felt this way, you're not alone. Today, we're breaking down the 15 biggest worries every salaried person faces, and more importantly, we'll talk about practical solutions you can actually use. Let's get into it. 1. Rising expenses while salary stays the same. For most people, the month starts with hope and ends with calculations. Prices change every few weeks, but salary doesn't. Groceries cost more, utility bills keep climbing, and every small purchase feels like a debate inside your head. It's not that people don't earn, it's that everything else is running faster than their income. Solution: you can't control inflation, but you can control your budgeting. Break your expenses into 3 categories: must-have, good to have, avoidable. Once you do this, you'll see where money quietly slips away. Small changes add up faster than you think. 2. Job insecurity. Every salaried person knows this feeling. One email from one change in the market, one slow month in the company, and suddenly, your job feels less stable than before. It's scary because your entire life depends on that monthly number. Solution: build skills that are always in demand, not just skills for your current job. Spend 1 hour a day learning something new. Even basic digital skills, communication, or freelancing tools can give you options. Options reduce fear. 3. Lack of savings. Most people don't save because they can't. By the time rent, fuel, school fees, and groceries are paid, there's barely anything left. Savings feel like a luxury, not a habit. Solution: start with what feels possible. Even 1% of your salary is enough to begin. The goal isn't the amount, it's consistency. Once you start, you'll naturally want to increase it. 4. Debt pressure. Credit card bills, loan EMIs, overdue notices. Debt creates invisible stress that follows you everywhere. The worst part is the feeling that no matter how much you pay, it never ends. Solution: use the snowball method. Pay off the smallest debt first, then move to the next. Each small win gives you mental strength to finish the bigger ones. And stop taking new loans unless it's extremely necessary. 5. Medical emergencies. A health issue can wipe out years of savings in 1 week. Hospitals are expensive, and most people don't have insurance. One emergency can push a family into debt. Solution: if possible, get the most basic health insurance. Even a small plan helps. And create a tiny emergency fund labeled medical only. You'll be surprised how much it helps during unexpected moments. 6. High education costs. Parents often say this quietly. School fees are becoming harder than house rent. Books, uniforms, tuition, education is essential, but it's getting heavier every year. Solution: track education expenses early, split payments where available, and look at scholarship options. Many good schools offer them, but people don't ask. 7. Slow financial growth. You work hard all year. You get a small increment that doesn't match rising prices. And that tiny raise disappears into bills on day 1. This creates frustration because you're trying, but you don't see progress. Solution: don't depend only on your primary job. Explore one of these: freelancing, online work, skill-based part-time services, weekend projects. One extra stream of income creates freedom. 8. Retirement anxiety. Most people don't think about retirement until they're halfway there. The fear hits when you realize the company won't take care of you forever. Pension isn't guaranteed, and savings are unstable. Solution: start a long-term saving plan. Even small monthly investments grow when you give them time. And automate it, so you don't have to think about it every month. 9. High rent. Rent is that one expense that never stops growing. Landlords increase it every year. But your salary doesn't increase at the same speed. This creates a permanent gap. Solution: if possible, negotiate. You'll be surprised how many landlords are willing to settle on a smaller increase just to keep a reliable tenant. Or shift slightly outside the main areas. A few extra minutes of travel can save thousands. 10. Fuel and transport costs. Petrol prices change like the weather. Every increase hits your monthly budget immediately. People try to cut other expenses, but they can't avoid travel. Solution: plan your travel smarter. Combine errands, use ride-sharing occasionally, or switch to a more fuel-efficient routine even a few days a week. Small habits reduce big costs. 11. Supporting extended family. In many households, One salary supports parents, siblings, or relatives. It's done with love, but it's heavy. You feel pressure because you can't say no, but your own needs also get delayed. Solution: create a fixed monthly amount for family support, not random payments. When it's structured, it feels manageable and doesn't disturb your core budget. 12. Lack of emergency fund. One broken appliance, one accident, one sudden bill, and the entire budget collapses. The problem isn't the event, the problem is not having a buffer. Solution: start with a very small emergency fund goal. Even 1 month of basic expenses is a strong safety net. Save it slowly, bit by bit. Once built, don't touch it for anything non-serious. 13. Heavy tax deductions. For many people, the salary they expect and the salary they receive are not the same. Tax deductions feel confusing and sometimes frustrating. You see money going, but you don't always understand why. Solution: know your tax brackets. A little awareness helps you plan better and avoid unnecessary deductions. Use simple tax calculators available online. Knowledge reduces stress. 14. Inflation uncertainty. This is a silent worry. You don't know what prices will be next month. Budgeting becomes guesswork. People feel like they're chasing a moving target. Solution: create a weekly expense log. Instead of guessing, track your spending. You'll see patterns you didn't notice before. And when you understand your habits, inflation doesn't shock you as much. 15. Owning a home feels impossible. Buying a house feels like a dream slipping away. Property prices rise faster than income. Many people lose hope because the target keeps moving. Solution: break the dream into stages. Plot: small unit, under construction property, affordable location outside the main city. Start with what is achievable. Small steps eventually lead to the bigger one. Closing message: if you're a salaried person dealing with these worries, remember this. You're not failing. You're surviving in a system that's getting harder every year. And the fact that you keep going, keep working, and keep supporting your family already makes you strong. But life doesn't change by itself. It changes with small, steady improvements. One new habit, one better decision, one skill learned, one saving started. This video wasn't just about problems. It was about showing you that every worry has a path forward. You have more control than you think. And if you take even one step today, your future self will thank you for it.